You stunners. The final piece of the puzzle is here on the E46. We've got one last sexy piece to apply, then it is going to be the ultimate CSL / GTS destroyer. Come and have a little look inside and get ready to nurse a semi.
Yeah, you see the 4 best crews in the game, I'm in them. If you don't like me, do something then. 10-minute screw faces, I ain't in them. I want paper, divvy wages, I ain't in them.
It's Bilstein Clubsport time. Oh, meet out. Definitely worth giving a virtual handy to Bilstein for absolutely sorting us out with the Bilstein Clubsports. We've got two-way adjustables front and rear, we've got the top mounts, we've got everything we need to get this car handling. I hate to use the cliche like it's on rails. Honestly, the HSD Mono Pros that are on it at the moment, I love. They've been on the car for about 6 or 7 years, so they're well used, but I can't find the limited grip in this car. I have no idea how good these are going to be. Everybody that's got a set absolutely swears by them. I'm buzzing to get these on, genuinely. To upgrade on an upgrade is a bit of a privilege, and I know how lucky we are. I'm going to stop talking. We're going to get the old off. We're going to do a side-by-side comparison, really dig in to what's the difference with these two-way absolute masterpieces. Just to look at them, you can tell there's some proper German engineering. Wanted to take 30 seconds to do a side-by-side comparison on the old versus the new. The old HSD Mono Pros, judging by invoices, these have been on the car for about 6 or 7 years. They've served about 60,000 miles, and in fairness, whoever put them on and set them up done an incredible job. These are a 32-way single adjustment coil, and I think they hit the nail on the head because I haven't been able to find the limiter grip, and these are a relatively inexpensive coil. They're about 1,100 quid for a set. And for me, I'm just like, that's the best way to spend 1,100 quid. There is no corner that I've ever gone round and thought, oh my God, I've run out of grip. Now I know that's something to do with the AR ones as well, but these are definitely a huge part of it. Moving over to the new Bilstein Clubsports, these are a two-way adjustable. So you've got rebound and bump. I'm doing a little bit of digging. Bump is the speed that the coil will compress when you go over a bump, and rebound is the speed that it will decompress when you go over a bump, and you can independently adjust that. I think you'll agree, this is a very, very beautiful looking thing. It looks phenomenally engineered by the Germans. Camber adjustable at the top, much like the old HSD. The price point, I'm going to be completely honest, is a big difference, but we're hoping to see some massive changes. Now, as I said, I can't fault these. They are older. They're getting on a little bit. It was time to replace, time to replenish. Bilstein properly looks after us. I've done a little too much talking now. I just want to get on the road, but before that, we need to get them on the car. So I'm going to hand over to Russ and his shiny head, and then hopefully next time you see me, we're going to be buzzing down the road. It's 5:30, it's time for me to go home and put the twins to bed. So a little roundup of the day. The HSD Mono Pros, considering that they've been on there for 6 years, they've come off reasonably well. Tomorrow, Russ is going to have the car to himself. He's going to be putting the Bilstein Clubsports on, doing the geometry, then taking it out on the road and doing all the setting up. I don't know what I want, so I'd love to get the car to a place where he thinks it's perfect, and then I'll have a little feel. He's much more talented than I am, so I'm just going to go with the flow. Wednesday, we're going to be putting the lightweight battery in, getting it on the scales. Then we're going to be going up to MRC to get it on the rolling road. We're hoping for weight down, power up. I'll see you on the second half of this film. Needless to say, we are back down at Swift Performance. Clubsports are on.
The Geo has been done. Russ is going to take it on a little road test. Now, as I said earlier on, I don't really know what I want from a car, so I'm going to let Russ be the judge of that. I'm excited for him to get back, then we're going to get the car on the scales, go up the road to MRC, get on the rolling road, then we're going to go out for a little overview and recite on how much has been done to the 46 in the last few months.
So when we started this journey, the 46 weighed 1,470 kilograms with quarter of a tank in it. Russ stripped out most of the sound deadening. We've reweighed the car, and unfortunately, it's got 3/4 of a tank in it, and it weighs 1,430 kilograms. So, did some quick calculations. To get it back down to quarter of a tank, you can minus 22 kilos, so that takes us down to 1,408 kilograms. We are now going to swap the batteries out for a lithium deadweight battery. The old battery is 20 kilograms, and the new lead is dead is 5 kilograms. So there's 15 kilograms saved. My calculations, that takes us down to 1,390, which is about 90 kilograms lighter than the CSL. Annoyingly, we aren't going to see that number on the screen because we have got 3/4 of a tank in it, but just have it in your mind that we beat the CSL and we've got a whacking great cage. Let's get this in. So, when we started this journey, we were at 1,470 kilo. Since then, Russ, God bless him, spent 2 days removing a load of sound deadening. We've put the Carbonius carbon roof on, we've put the Carbonius carbon boot on, and we've lost just over 70 kilo. Ali asked the question earlier on, what could you do to save even more weight? Carbonius do full carbon fibre rear quarters, and you could do carbon fibre doors, but Russ said you wouldn't put carbon fibre doors on unless you had a full cage, because obviously the dangers are a little bit higher if somebody has a side impact. I don't want to do full cage because one, it's an extra like 12 grand with all the bits, and two, it makes the car even harder to just jump in and drive, and this is still my daily car, so we don't want to lose that even more. Yes, you probably could save some more weight, but the difference between here and there is a lot of money, and you're probably saving 40, 50 kilo. I'd rather just stay on my diet. That is a lot cheaper. Anyway, we're going to get up the road, burn off a little bit of this unwanted fuel at MRC. We can't come back here today because we're getting a little bit late in the day, but just have it in your mind, this car is 100 kilograms less than a CSL. Wet up your left one. We've just come through to MRC for the rolling road. They've given us a bit of an ultimatum. They said you can either go on the rolling road right now, or you can wait 2 hours until we've remapped to golf. I said I'm going on there right now. Initial impressions, Charles Leclerc, Max Verstappen, you're getting smoked. No one, nothing can corner quicker than a 46 on Bilstein Clubsport. Take your GT3, take your 92, take your race car. You're all getting the smoke. Honestly, it feels a little bit firmer. It feels so poised. Credit where credit is due to Russ at Swift Performance. That geometry is just absolutely horny. A little bit of toe out, a little bit of camber. She just AR1s as well. Honestly, I know you're thinking Cav's talking out of his arse. You don't want the smoke. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling like a dog with two dicks. Came down here 6 months ago, car was on 329 horsepower. Just a little reminder, standard from the factory, 343. What have we got? 344. So far, it's been an incredible 18 months journey, but what have we learned? We've learned that the E46 is truly the best car. We've learned that a 46 twin with Bilstein Clubsport suspension, twinned with the geometry from Swift Performance, twinned with Nankang AR1s, is the grippiest setup in existence. I challenge anyone to a roundabout. You can't handle the smoke. We've also learnt that 4 grams worth of carbonious plenum air intake gives you a whacking great 1 horsepower over the standard power, but we're going to hang on to that 1 horsepower for dear life because we are still up on what the Germans could achieve. Time to say our thank yous. Massive thank you to Swift Performance, who did the vast majority of the work. He put the plenum air intake on, he did all the suspension stuff, put the roof in, put the boot on. Russ, you are a master of your craft and I am truly in your debt. Thank you so much for all your help. Pete from PSD for sourcing all the parts for us. Carbonious for giving us a nice little drink off of their beautiful carbon fibre products. The plenum air intake, the snorkel, the roof, the boot. Carbon Cut for giving us the rascal carbon badges. Dave the Trimmer for giving us the most bougie race car sheets you've ever seen. Mad DP, Dave the exhaust fabricator, for giving us loads of noise. Some people might say it's a little bit obnoxious, but when you've got your foot flat to the floor, the sound at the back is just as good as the sound at the front. MRC for keeping us honest on the rolling road. Nankang for always looking after us on the tyres. Thank you to Car Audio Security for fitting the alarm all them many months ago. So what does that mean for the 46? Well, for me, it means the end. And I don't mean we're going to get rid of it because we would be criminal to get rid of this car. It costs far too much money and it's far too special of a car to get rid of. But I do think it's getting a little bit too old and it has got way too many bits in there to be using it as a daily driver. So we're going to see the show season out, September, October. We're going to be looking for a new daily driver. As I say, this isn't going anywhere. It's going to sit in storage and it's going to come out at shows. So let me know down below, what do you think of the 46? What would you have done differently? And lastly, what next daily driver would you get? Having in your mind 10 to 15 grand, I fancy an Edition 30 Golf. Do I get a boring 2 litre diesel, something that's going to run forever? Let me know down below. If you say to me, Cav, you're forgetting this car, get in that comment section and let me know. The last thank you I need to make is to you beautiful people at home. Without the orders that you guys put in, we wouldn't be able to build these incredible cars and document the journey. So, from the bottom of my heart, I fucking love you.
Yeah, you see the 4 best crews in the game, I'm in them. If you don't like me, do something then. 10-minute screw faces, I ain't in them. I want paper.